Now then YouTube, I'm the Toffman and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft guide today guys to 4.2.2.0. It's a brand new version of Thaumcraft that's just literally got released not too long ago, and I want to show you guys some of the cool new stuff that's been added into Thaumcraft as part of this particular upgrade. And we're going to get into the good stuff, the Eldritch tab. That's right guys, we're going to get into that today. The first thing that I want to cover is the Primordial Pearl. This thing here, you'll have to find Eldritch Epiphany. I think you do anyway by the looks of things. I think that line goes up towards Eldritch Epiphany right there. You have to find Eldritch Epiphany to be able to get to this. Now, the Primordial Pearl is quite useful actually. Now, primarily, it's used for a particular crafting recipe that I'm going to show you in this episode. But it's also used for this, and I want to show you that soon as well. The Primordial Pearl. For the first time, you find yourself with a puzzle that you do not think can be solved. This object contains pure primal aspects, but they possess properties unlike what you consider normal, everyday primal aspects. They have a few theories why this could be. Firstly, this pearl could be the remnants of primal matter that was created at the dawn of reality. Elementary magic that existed before it mingled and merged into compound aspects. Alternatively, it could be primal matter from a place that does not conform to the known rules of magic, as you have come to understand it. You are not sure which explanation is more worrying. Either way, the pearl is a potent artifact containing vast magical power and nearly unlimited potential. It is time you started putting it to use. That's right, guys. It will, it doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give you anything, it's just something that you can find and then go ahead and find some bits and bobs that you actually go ahead and use that. So let's go into node manipulation first, this one. Primordial node manipulation. This is quite useful. I have to say that this is quite useful, especially late game when you want to go ahead and get a node that has all primal aspects involved in it. It's really, really useful. You've developed a bit of a wild theory that might be worth exploring. Why not bring a Primordial Pearl into contact with an aura node? Sure, bringing two such sources of raw magical energy might into contact with each other. Oh, okay. Sure, bringing two such sources of raw magical energy might into contact with each other might be catastrophic, but their interaction could also be highly interesting. While anyone can do this, you are sure that completing this research has slightly improved your chances of getting a good result. Very slightly. And that is right, guys. This is very, very useful indeed. I've done it to this aura node already. I'm going to go ahead just over here and plop down another node so that you can see what it does. Let's go and grab one. Brilliant. Be very aware, guys, that this thing will blow up and it will cause you some issues. You can see there we've got Ordo, Terra and Perditio in there. Let's go ahead and bring one of these into contact with it. Bang! There's a little bit of flux all over the place. Ignore that, but look at that. You can see that there is one aqua, one ignis, one air in there. That wasn't there before. That was not there before. Let's go ahead and do another one. And it gives you 2 air. As you can see, right in there. 2 air, 1 water, and 1 fire. And you can keep going ahead and doing this. Ugh. And it will give you primal aspects, basically. That's what it is doing. How awesome is that? That's pretty good stuff. That is pretty good stuff. Now, let's go back into here. It doesn't say that there is a crafting recipe. There is no crafting recipe there whatsoever. My theory, and this is only a theory, guys, is that it is involved in the new dungeon loot that you have to get when you're out and about. Oh, it's actually replenishing its water. We'll have to come back and have a look at that one. I thought that the more they chucked at it, the more it actually got in there, but apparently not. It seems to be replenishing something. Let's have a quick look at this one over here, the one that I did earlier, so we can have a look. Oh, so there's only 1 water in there. Oh well, look at that. That looks pretty awesome. I did that quite a few times though. Okay, so I think that Primordial Pearl, this thing, is part of loot chest. I could be totally wrong by saying that, but I believe that it is. There is no crafting recipe there for it, and I don't know of any other way of getting it, so I think it is part of the dungeon stuff. Okay, the next thing on the list, guys, I'm sure that you guys will love, because I personally love this thing to death. It is Advanced Alchemical Furnace, this thing. Oh man, it's amazing. It really is amazing. It's a multi-block structure. It's that thing that you can see in the distance right there. This thing right here, and it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's pretty late game though, of course, because it's part of the Eldritch tab. It is pretty late game Thaumcraft, so you're not going to get to it very, very soon, so make sure you've got a adequate setup to start with. The standard alchemical furnace is fairly slow and requires fuel to operate. While neither of those are particularly difficult obstacles to you, the fact that it is unable to process large sources of essentia is something that cannot be ignored. Unfortunately, the instability of the essentia slurry it creates makes it dangerous to gather too much of it in one location. With the discovery of primordial pearls, you have found a solution to that problem: the advanced alchemical furnace. Using alchemical constructs that have been strengthened with void metal and exposed to a primordial pearl's strange energies, much more slurry can be processed at once and at much greater speeds. The pearl is not consumed during the crafting process. Instead of fuel, heat is generated by ignis vis, and instead of relying on heat alone, peditio vis breaks down objects almost instantly. Lastly, aqua vis keeps everything running smoothly and prevents the slurry from settling and causing problems. The machine requires a considerable amount of heat to function and requires a constant supply of ignis vis even when not operating. Peditio and aqua vis is only used when the machine is smelting. Now you can see here this advanced alchemical construct, you're going to require 8 of them. You can get 4 per recipe. It doesn't use the primordial pearl, which is another thing that backs up the case of you might be able to find it in dungeon chests. This thing. Alchemical constructs, along with void metal ingots, 10 terra, 10 aqua, and 30 ordo will get you 4 of them, so you'll need 2 lots of that particular recipe. You'll need your normal alchemical furnace in the middle there, and you'll need some more alchemical constructs and some arcane alembics on the corners, and then you slap that with a wand with 50 of ignis, aqua, and ordo in there, and then wham bam thank you ma'am, you get this. Now this is amazing. Now as it states, guys, it does require ignis vis at all times. Now for the purposes of this, I'm going to go ahead and, I've done it again. I'm going to go ahead and whack the side out here. So you can see the alchemical construct. This is the multi-block of how it looks before you've finished it. I'm going to slap another one in there. Now let's have a look. We need a wand, please, if you don't mind. Brilliant. Give that a right click. Whey! Now, to quickly take a look at the side, this little grill right here, you see that it's just about starting to get some fire in there? Well, that will fill up. The hotter it is, the more that fire will go up towards the top there, and the more it will look like it's heated. So as you can see now, it's fully heated, it's fully working. If that's not going, if there's no fire there at all, then obviously you've not got enough heat going in there, and it's not going to be able to work. As you can see, what am I on about? Ignis is going inside there, and peditio is coming from this side. Now that will help break down these products. I'm going to go ahead and break that off for the moment. I'm going to go and grab one though. And I'm going to go ahead and use this sandstone here to show you exactly what this thing does. I love it, guys. Let's pop that into there. Shove it into the middle like you would do with an arcane furnace, and it will go ahead and melt that stuff down into the slurry that you can see right at the side there. Now all 4 of these holes can be used to pump items out of. Be aware that if you are using the mod, what's it called, Thaumic pipes, it won't pump anything out of here just yet. So if you're using that mod, it won't work. However, this will. Let's put it into here, and it will go ahead and automatically pump all that stuff into here. As you can see, and that's going to go ahead and create the crystallized essence that we use there. That's pretty awesome. And that also, it's hooked up to Terra, and this thing can run quickly off Terra. So that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. That is the advanced alchemical furnace, guys, and I am really looking forward to seeing this in not only my Let's Play, but people using this in general, because this looks fantastic. Again, the graphics, multi-block structure, everything about it just looks amazing and really backs up why Azanor is definitely, you know, one of my favorite ever mod authors out there, who put so much pride and effort into the way things look and the way things work and the way things sound, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I'm looking forward to using this in my Let's Play as well. That is the Advanced Alchemical Furnace. Okay guys, I am in my world here. Let me just go ahead and load everything up. I haven't loaded it up properly. There we go. We should be okay now. I am in a brand new world right here, guys, and I've found one of these. Now, these have been kicking around for a long, long time, and you guys have been seeing them in the past, and people have been saying, oh, what is this? What does it do? What is it going to do? What is it going to do? And I know what it does, guys. I know what it does. It is fantastic. So, if we go and get myself a Thaumcraft, once again, Thaumcraft, the cheap one, please. Yes, that's good. Whoa, that's a good sound. That's a good sound. It means I've learned some stuff. Basically, guys, down this Eldritch Revelation, it stopped there. It stopped there. There was nothing to find. There was nothing to find. Now there is this opening the eye. I will show them. I will show them all. It's a taboo, forbidden research, and you will get a lot. It was all so simple. You were amazed the Crimson Cultists have never discovered this. To perform the ritual, you simply need to place 4 Eldritch eyes on the specifically marked keystone found at one of the strange altars where you first discovered the cult. The sinister node above the keystone must remain intact. Once this is done, it's a simple matter of infusing a large amount of Primal Vis into the keystone with a wand. 100 units of each should be sufficient. If you have done everything right, the ritual should be complete and the so-called eye would be opened. Of course, you've no idea what that means. No matter, only fools fear the unknown. Opening the eye. Now, there's also some bits and bobs over there that I'm not going to show you guys just yet, but let's go and get some of those eyes. I have had some issues, and I have, you know, only some. Whoops, I only need 4. I have had some issues with doing this. So as you can see, it places it on the side there. And you can do it on all 4 sides. You just keep like that, and now it's done. That is now ready and done and finished. You have to, and this is key, you have to have researched this to get anywhere. This won't work otherwise. Whoa, look at that, guys. Look at that. Now I'm in creative here. Let me go in, pop in. And hopefully it'll load up okay. Yes, it's loaded up absolutely fine. This is called the Outer Lands. The Outer Lands from Thaumcraft. It is, I'm not going to go through it. I'm not going to go through it, guys. I'm going to let you explore this because it is amazing. It really is. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes in the future. And where it goes. Oh, man. This is fantastic. So, whoops. I think I've gone through the eye again. Let me go back in. Get here. You're not going to let me in now? It's not letting me in. Let me in. Why are you not letting me in? Let me back in. Oh dear. Give me a second, guys. And I'm back in the room. That is right, guys. I am here. I'm in creative. I want to show you guys. This is the map. Now, I'm not going to go through all this because I really want you guys to go and find it. But it is a maze-like thing, and right at the end, guys, there is a boss. Okay? Ooh. There's a whole load of good stuff in here. A whole load of good stuff. A word of warning. Okay? There are things in here that will try to kill you. There are things in here that will give you permanent... not permanent warp. Will give you warp. As you're wandering around here, it will give you warp. Look at these. I love these things. Love the look of them. They are one of them. These rune stones will zap you on the way past. Be very, very careful of them, guys, and try not to, you know, try not to do alt. Try not to get towards them. There's also, you see these things that look amazing. They really do. Eldritch crabs. I'm trying to find one. There. These things right here. This crusted opening pops out. These things. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. There is also these things. These urns. Okay, I'm going to grab one of those old urns and take it back to the overworld. There's also bits and bobs. There's rooms that you can come across. There's the boss at the end. I'm not going to give you too much more information than that, to be fair. I think I've given you more than enough with that. Brilliant. You can see also, guys, look at this. It's a common. Now, if we actually have a look through this, good stuff. If we actually have a look through this now, you'll see that there are different items that are floating around. These things look old and common, uncommon, rare, common abandoned crate, uncommon, rare. All of this stuff can hold loot. So if I get out of creative and break that off, you can see now I've got a gold coin from Thaumcraft. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Eldritch Guardian. That was much appreciated. That was much appreciated. Good job I don't need to be around there anymore, isn't it? Because it's like miles over in one direction. But anyway, guys, that boss right at the end, just to let you guys know about something. If you are on a multiplayer server, what Azanor's done is fantastic. It really is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm surprised no mod has done this yet. It's a progressional kind of difficulty thing. And the more people that you've got with you, the harder the boss is at the end. The more HP it's got, you know, and so on and so forth. And I think that that is an amazing thing to have. For a mod to have that kind of system in, I think is absolutely amazing, guys. But that is it's not called the Eldritch Dimension. Let me make that clear. It's not called the Eldritch Dimension. It is the Outer Lands. It is the Outer Lands. And I'll let you guys go in and explore that. I'm not going to go and give away too much of what's... I've shown you more than enough inside there. But I really want you guys to go in there, chuck yourselves in, and find out what you can get throughout that. So I want you guys to do that. I have gone ahead in the past and totally done a whole load of, spoil everything for you guys. But that one, that in particular, I really want to leave you guys with it. I hope that this has been entertaining, guys, and I hope that it has been useful for you guys wanting to find your way through Thaumcraft and find your way to a particular thing. If I haven't been clear on anything, please do let me know. If I'm missing something, also let me know, guys, and I'll get a video out as soon as I can. And if I've misrepresented something or missaid something or not explained something enough, again, that's what the comment section's like that's what the comment section's for there, guys. And if you have liked this and you have enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave a like on this video. It'd be amazing if you could. Also, please, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to me. I will do future videos on Thaumcraft and Britannia and the likes. And I've also got, like I said, my little Thaumcraft and Britannia Let's Play going on my channel, which... has the beta versions of the Thaumcraft as and when they come out. There's certain things that I can show you guys and there's certain things I can't show you guys. It's whatever Azanar says, you can say this, you can show that, and you can't show this and you can't show that. I've got to respect that and I've got to go with that. But there you are, guys. That is Thaumcraft 4.2.2.0. Go out there, guys, and have a load of fun with it. Until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.